What is going on, everybody? My name's Christian Robert, and on this channel we talk stocks, personal finance, and wealth building. And today I have another one of my weekly roundup videos for you guys, and I'm going to get into my Acorns account a little bit more today. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing this video every single week, but when I do, I want to add some sort of value to it rather than just going through all of my accounts and adding it up. At first it was fun, but I want to add value to each video that I do. So this week I want to get into my Acorns account and tell you a little bit more about what I like about it, what I don't like about it. So if we jump right into my account, this is the core. They also offer a retirement account, which is awesome on their part. As you can see, my account is at $113.14 compared to last week where it was at $94.50. So, this account is growing very nicely for the fact that I don't really put any time or effort into this. I simply, you can see down here actually, it says recurring investment. $5 goes into this every 10th of the month. And then I have my roundup settings on. So obviously you can see that I use my debit or credit card a lot, and that my portfolio is aggressive. So if we get more into the performance, I've already told you guys how I was in this years back. I got it to like 250, pulled my cash out, built it up to 250 again. So we're just going to be looking at the last, I've only been into it just over a month now. So in the month you can see that, does this count for everything? Okay, in the last 3 months that I've been into it, I'm up 4.65% or $5.03, which quite honestly is really good in my opinion. The whole stock market's been performing well since, really the last month or so. And I'm just enjoying this platform. It's very hands-off for me, which is weird because I usually like to be very hands-on and I'm a very active investor, and this is definitely a very passive account. So for people who are looking to get into stocks or ETFs, this is a really good alternative that you don't really have to worry about looking into stocks or it just does everything for you. You pick if you want to be a conservative investor, and that will include more bonds and more large company stocks. And for me, since this is kind of my baby account and I want to see what this thing can do, I'm putting it on aggressive. So down here you can see that large company stocks represent 40%, emerging market stocks 10%, international large 20%, small cap is 20%, in real estate, which is 10%, which I love because if you follow my TD Ameritrade, I'm very real estate heavy. But let's get into this a little bit. So large company stocks, I know there's a way where I can look into it. Okay, so large company stocks, they have it invested into the VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500, which is a very popular ETF that many investors invest in. It shows you a chart how it's been performing in the last 6 months. It's down 2.67%. In the last year, it's up 1.6%. It tells you all of the information regarding this ETF, about what that ETF is priced at, and the volume year to date, and some of the biggest holdings: Coca-Cola, Apple, Google, Netflix, Disney, Amazon. I actually own 1, 2, 3, 4. I own I own all of these except Netflix. I don't care to own Netflix as a investor simply because of Disney actually, but that's a whole other topic. So that is for the large company. And then if we get back into here, it says right here. So the Vanguard emerging market stock, they have it invested in the VWO, which is Vanguard FTSE emerging markets. This is one that I actually contemplated on buying myself a while back. I was kind of in this phase where once my portfolio got above like 35,000, I started thinking about maybe getting more into ETFs and start building an ETF portfolio, and VWO was definitely one of them. In the last 6 months, it's down 0.81%. In the last year, it is down 14%. Wow. So the price of this is $41.76. And top holdings, Alibaba, which I own, Naspers Limited, Baidu, I'm so bad at pronouncing, Tencent, which I used to own, Infosys, Vodacom. So obviously these are all foreign stocks. So if you do own this one directly, it shouldn't make up too much of a position in your portfolio. Next we have international large company stocks, and for that they own the Vanguard VEA. Provides investors with exposure to a diversified index of international companies located in Canada and the developed markets of Europe, Asia, and Australia. This stock is down 5% in 6 months, 10% in the last year. They have Toyota, Samsung, Daimler, Volvo, Nestle, and Hermes International. Not much to say about that. Vanguard Small Cap, they have it invested, as I just said, Vanguard Small Cap, VB. This is priced at 154. I think I did own this one in my own portfolio at one time, down 5%, 6 months. The last year it's down, or it's up 4.7%. And they have Domino's Pizza, Dunkin' Brands, which I used to own, JetBlue Airway, GoDaddy, Zillow, and Grubhub. And that's really all there is for that. And finally, which would be my favorite, is the real estate. And in that, they have the Vanguard REIT, which is VNQ ticker symbol, priced at $84. In the last 6 months, it's up 2%. In the last year, it's up 13%, which is great. Top holdings, Public Storage. If you follow my TD Ameritrade, you know that this was like one of the very first stocks I bought in this when I started up with TD Ameritrade. And now that I think of it, it's actually because when I was invested with Acorns, I saw this was one of the holdings in my real estate fund. And so I bought one share of that. Iron Mountain, CBRE, American Tower Corp, Prologic, wow, Life Storage. So that's really what makes up my aggressive portfolio. I hope that you guys found some value in this. For any new investors, I really think you should be looking into this one. It's a very laid-back approach. You just set up your account how you want to. You can multiply it, the roundup. So every time you make a purchase, it doubles or quadruples the amount it adds each time. And I know I had a few friends that were asking me about this one, and the more I get into this one, the more I really enjoy this. I'm not going to put any more focus into it other than that $5 a month and the roundups, but I'm really excited to see what this one can do for me. Now, like I said last week, I was at $94.50, so I'm up about $18 in this account in the last week. I'm still here. And this is my M1 account. I'll just, go through all the numbers now. I'm at $187.50. Last week I was at $177, so I'm up about $10 on that. Keep in mind I added more than $10 actually. So if you look at a 1 week chart, it's showing that I'm just even, but I must be down a little. Next we have Lending Club. Last week I was at $883.15. Now I'm at $885.31. I'm up $2.16. Obviously, this has been the least exciting one. I'm sitting on $81 in cash. I'm starting to lean more and more towards getting out of this one. I enjoyed it in the beginning, but it seems that my returns are slowly going down, and that is something that I'm hearing a lot about with other investors into this. So although I haven't had many negative experiences with this one, I'm not going to recommend this one to anybody. Nothing against Lending Club, but I'm not going to recommend it. Next, we have my Robinhood portfolio. Last week I was at $3,572. Now I'm at $3,651. I'm up roughly $79. I believe I added $50 to this account, and I actually purchased 6 shares of Switch. If you don't know, that's my speculative stock. I'm really liking that stock. I'll actually pull it up for you really quick since I see it. It's been performing quite nicely lately. In the last week, it's pretty much flat, but in the last month, it's up 12%. So now I have 40 shares at an average cost of $8.05. I'm up 8.4%. So I'm really enjoying this one. Like I said, I'm up $79. And then finally, we have my TD Ameritrade. Last week, I was at $43,779 and some change. This week, I'm at $44,307. That is an increase of $528. So we just keep going. Every single week I've done this, I've been positive in this account. And honestly, I'm looking forward to a down week because I don't want to come across unrealistic. And obviously, there's a lot of fluctuations in the market. Obviously, I have a pretty wide variety of stocks in this portfolio. So maybe that well-balanced account, it doesn't get hit too hard. But, there's going to be weeks where I'm down significant week after week in this account, and it's nothing to be alarmed about because we're focused on dividend growth stocks. But as always, if we add all of my investments up, we are sitting at $49,144 and some change. That is an increase of $640 and some change from last week. And we're very, very close to that $50,000 mark in all of my accounts. That'll be super rewarding to hit. It's been a big goal of mine to get into $50,000 territory. And I'm hoping, I don't want to say next week because, we keep going on this upward trajectory, but I think in the next coming weeks, we will hit that 50,000. And then the big goal will be to get this account into the $50,000 range. And that is really all I have for you guys this week or this episode. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like that video. Comment down what stocks you guys are buying. I really want to hear back from you guys. What do you think about these videos with the weekly roundups? Are you getting anything out of it? Is it motivating to you? I want to hear back from you guys. But as always, I'll see you in the next one.